What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy Doom, man. I know y'all saw the title of this video and probably got threw off a little bit. It wasn't clickbait, but it was basically giving you guys an intro into what actually happened on my son's birthday. So today is Junior's birthday, and he usually celebrates his birthday in Virginia. Now, his mom always takes him and his siblings to a hibachi type restaurant where they have a grill and they cook the food in front of you. So I tried to kind of mimic that here. So I took him to a hibachi restaurant here for his birthday. Now, the one I usually go to, they were closed. So someone told me about another one in another city, and I recorded it, and I was gonna actually post a video of the experience. But let me tell y'all, okay, this place was absolutely horrible. Okay, it was so bad. I stopped recording. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna even record anymore. It was horrible. Okay. So the name of this place is Tokyo Restaurant, and it is in Carlsbad. Tokyo Restaurant. Now, I'm not even gonna get into the pettiness of things like the bad parking or whatever, but let me just tell y'all what happened and why this was the worst birthday ever. So we get in, you know, we get to our seats and it's fine. You know, me, Junior, Doom, Malaysia, Destiny, and the guy brings us our menus. Now, because I know how my children are, I know they will sit there and point to everything on the menu, and I'll end up paying $500 for food they don't even eat. I asked each and every one of them beforehand, what did they want to eat, you know? So they told me what they wanted to eat, and I told the waiter, you know, I said, hey, you know, we'll get the adult, me, Junior, Doom, we'll get the adult meals, and my two daughters will get the kids meals. Well, he said, you know, well, they're not kids, sir. So I looked at the menu, and the menu says kids are considered 10 and under. Okay. Now, Destiny's 10 years old. Okay. I know she's 10 years old. So I told him, okay, well, us four will get the adult meals, and she will get the kids meal from the kids menu, which is 10 and under. And he looked and he said, sir, they're the same age. He told me that my daughters were the same age and they were over the age of 10. So I had to like ask again, because I kind of thought maybe I'm tripping. Like, this dude just tell me my daughter is not 10 years old. So I asked again, I said, excuse me? He said, sir, they're the same age. They can't eat off the kids meal. So I looked at my daughter, and I know she's 10 years old, and I get it, right? Like, sometimes people do try to scam, and you know, if you go somewhere, tell them you a certain age to get a meal. But my daughter's actually 10 years old, you know? So I said it again, and he just looked at me as if I'm lying. Okay, so that was the first strike. You can't, how are you gonna tell me how old my children are? That was the first strike, and he refused to let my daughter eat off the kids' meal. I ended up having to give my daughter an adult meal. So all of us had adult meals, okay? That was the first strike with the waiter. So now we get to the chef, okay? And anybody that's ever been to a hibachi type restaurant, you know the chef does tricks and little things and that. And you know, I'm not really into that. So if a chef doesn't do that, that's fine, you know, but it's about demeanor. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me, and I'm gonna let my son tell y'all what happened to him, because I didn't even know that happened to him until after the fact. You know, my son's pretty quiet. Y'all know he don't really speak about nothing. He's just a big old panda bear. But, you know, I was already kind of bothered. I was extremely bothered by the waiter, but I thought the restaurant will redeem itself by having a decent chef. So here comes the chef with all of the food, you know, broken English. I'm gonna give him a pass for that, because this is a Asian restaurant. So I gave him a pass for that. No harm, no foul, okay? I have a half Asian daughter. Y'all don't think I'm trying to be racist or anything. So he verified all our meals and everything. So as he was cooking, you know, he didn't do any tricks, okay? He didn't do no tricks. He took the spatula and the fork and kind of beat it on the table like it was a drum, like, and that was it. I'm sorry. He did do a little volcano thing, and it was the most pathetic volcano ever. Like, he couldn't even get it lit, okay? It was bad, okay? So those are his only two tricks, whatever. So, he starts cooking the food, and I noticed that we didn't get our little dishes, because usually, as a matter of fact, every hibachi place I've went to all over the world, because I've been in hibachi places outside of this country, they give you these two little trays, right? And they put like ginger in one and then some other sauce in the other one. Buddy didn't even have the trays, the 2 plates, okay? Not only did he didn't serve them to us, he didn't even have them with his little cart of food. So he was cooking the food and everything. So I asked him, I said, hey, can I get some ginger? So I guess he didn't hear me, you know, because I was using my inside voice, you know, hey, can I get some ginger? So he didn't hear me, so I had to use my outside voice. So I said, hey, can I get some ginger? You know, and I guess he just was not having a good day, because that just really rubbed him the wrong way. He stopped cooking, okay? He had food on the grill. I am not making this up. He stopped cooking the food on the grill, just left it there, had to walk all the way back to wherever they get their food from, and then he brought out 4 dishes. Now it was 6 of us. It was 6 of us, me, my 4 kids, and there was another guy. It was 6 of us at the table. This dude only brought out 4 dishes, 4 for 6 people. And then when he brought me the dish, I'm thinking I'm gonna get 2 dishes. He gave me 1 dish, and then he didn't even put ginger in it, y'all. He put something else in there that I did not ask for. So I'm like, all right, see, this strike 2. This is strike 2. You supposed to bring the stuff out anyway. Then I tell you to bring the stuff out, and you got an attitude about it. So then you bring me the wrong stuff. Okay, that's strike 2. Now the cleanliness was a joke, okay? The food that we paid for while we were there was in the tray where they throw there's a little tray. I don't know if you guys ever ate hibachi, but they got like they got the grill, and then they got like a little tray where they put all the like cracked eggshells and the discarded food or whatever. Half of our food was in that little tray. This guy just splashed the stuff on the grill. No order, no form, no care. You know, he wasn't even smiling. And he just was having a bad day or bad life or whatever. So strike 2 was the little tray that had the wrong thing. This was strike 3. This is where I did what I did. I'll tell you guys what I did after my son gives his side of the story. This was strike 3. When he was cooking the steak, okay, you know, you got to flip the steak over, obviously. You know, even if you want it rare, like I like my steak. As he flipped the steak over, the grease splashed all on my hand. It burnt my hand. Like, I mean, you could see the grease splash and burn my hand. And I was, oh Lord, if my children wasn't there, that place would have saw a side of me that would have scared a lot of people. And it burnt me. I said, ouch. And I looked at the grease burns on my fingers. I mean, y'all can't see them. It was like one right here. I don't know if you can see that. One right there, and there was another one right here. I don't know if y'all can see those. Burnt my hand with the grease. And I'm just looking like, really? You know? So that did it for me. Now I'm gonna let my son tell y'all what happened to him. And I didn't even know this, but what happened, Junior?
It was pretty much the same thing, except it happened on multiple occasions, except it wasn't as bad. Like it wasn't like a burn like what yours was, but it was like a few, probably 3-4 times where some like grease or something would splash off of the grill where it's cooking onto the table. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe he's just making a small little mistake. But, you know, as it kept happening, I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to be happening.
But
so, yeah.
I mean, and Junior, you know, he's not going to say anything. Y'all know this, he won't talk or whatever. So I didn't even know that. But let me tell y'all what I did, okay? Now, like I said, I've been to hibachi restaurants all over the world, different states, different countries, you know, and they all generally have the same quality of service, you know. Some of them have a little bit of differences, but they all generally have the same quality of service, okay? This place was the worst. Tokyo restaurant in Carlsbad, New Mexico. Don't ever go there. If y'all want my recommendation, don't ever go there. I only been there once. I'm never gonna go again. So this is what I did. I got the bill, you know. And it was time to give a tip. So I asked my son, I said, Junior, what? I said, what's $1 minus 54? And of course it's 46. I gave them a 46-cent tip. I was gonna be worse and give them a 5-cent tip, 1 penny for each one of us. But I said, no, you know what? Let me just even out this bill, make it 94 even. And I gave them a 46-cent tip. And I was gonna put a little smiley face on that receipt, but I didn't want to be that petty. But I gave, yes, a 46-cent tip and walked out that restaurant. We will never, ever go there ever again. Tokyo Restaurant, Carlsbad, New Mexico. You have not only lost my service, but all my kids. They not going there either. So thank you guys for almost ruining my son's birthday. You know, my son is pretty, you know, he got a Chicago Bear. I gave him my Chicago Bear shirt for his birthday. I told him, look, you're 19 years old, bro. You don't get no more gifts and birthday cakes and ice cream. I know his mom, cause you know how women is with their kids. His mom wanna give him like a birthday bash and put a little happy birthday hat on him with the little string that go around the neck. She wanna do all that, but this big old grown dude. So I mean, but yeah, Tokyo. That I'm done with them. Anybody go to Carlsbad, New Mexico, stay away from Tokyo Restaurant, because if their service to me is standard, you know, I mean the cleanliness, the place was clean, but the fact that they had half of our food that we paid for in the dirt tray, and the fact that he splashed grease on not me but also my son more than once, I'm done with them. The waiter telling me my kids not they correct age. The cook or the chef having an attitude, not bringing me the right food, and being reckless, and the icing on the cake. This ain't the restaurant fault, but the icing on the cake. Oh my God, bless my daughter's heart. She had to go and ask the most inappropriate question ever. She said, "Daddy, why are the white people staring at us while a white person was sitting right next to us?" I had nothing. I had nothing, y'all. I didn't even know what to say. What do you say? What do you say when that happens? My daughter actually asked me that. I was like, eat your food.
When she said that, it kind of.
I know that, yes. The whole restaurant got silent. I know he heard her.
I kind of just like walked away.
Right. I was like, I didn't even know I had nothing. I had nothing. And I know he heard her, you know. And I wanted to apologize to the guy, because that is actually, believe it or not, that ain't even the worst thing my kids have said at the hibachi restaurant. They've actually said worse, and I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna say Norfolk, Virginia. Oh my God. But you know, I just didn't know what to say. You know, I had nothing, man. But yeah, that was icing on the cake. But that's it for this video, man. My son had his birthday, Junior. Stay away from Tokyo Restaurant, Carlsbad, New Mexico. And thank y'all for watching, man. I'm out, man. Anthony Davis of Boston.